So this is the need of web services. So to keep in points what we have discussed now, here from this web server, we need a very abstract interface. By abstract, I mean easy to use, which is having same protocols for all, same interface for all. So abstract reusable interface. So by abstract reusable interface, I mean that we have provided something here and anyone can use it. It is reusable by everyone and anyone over the internet. Hiding complexity. As in my previous example, there was a machine Y which is having big data capabilities, and in big data computations there are a lot of complexity. So what I want to hide those complexity from machine X over the internet. So that's why I created web services. Supporting data anywhere architecture. So these days we have different type of user. Some use our web application through mobile, some use our platform via mobile application, some use via desktop, some use via tablets. So to solve such problems, we need data everywhere, right? We need them synced. For example, user have updated something from its mobile phone, and he needs that information on his laptop. So how can we support that architecture, data anywhere architecture? So we can support that architecture in only one way. We store that data on a centralized server, and in turn, whenever user needs that data, we provide it, disregarding where he is, right? So this is the need for web services over internet, right? So let's say I have created a very intuitive algorithm and I want to expose it on internet. There are many businesses who are actually based on web services, like financial web services. There are some APIs who just take value in one currency and convert them in another currency. So people make these kind of business over the internet by providing services. Another example can be Amazon S3. So Amazon have created web services for storage. Simply, it is a simple storage service by Amazon, but it so here web services, when we are exposing our web services can be Amazon S3. S3 is the same thing I was talking about. Simple storage services by Amazon, and then reusable software component, currency APIs, data, Facebook and Twitter. So Facebook and Twitter have their own APIs. So using those APIs of Facebook and Twitter, we can create great things like Glassdoor is built upon Facebook, and there is a company known as Jinga which uses Facebook APIs to do these things. So I think everyone is clear about what's the need of web services. And now we want to move to difference between website and web services. So website is a interface for user. Here user is human. So when I open a browser, let's say Chrome browser, and then I type something.com, let's say google.com. So it's a website. It's an interface for me, for user, for human, right? And when we talk about web services, So web services are interface for different machines. So when a user want to talk with a machine over the internet, or human want to talk over the internet with a machine, it is website. When a machine wants to talk about another machine, it's a web service. So moving forward, so we decided to create web service like, okay, I have algorithm, I have storage, so I need to expose it on internet. But the problem lies that these days we have many technologies over the internet, maybe Ruby, maybe Java, maybe PHP, Python, or .NET. So problem lies, client is in PHP, then server is in Java. So we need something which can interoperate. So when we design